All right. Hello, everyone. This is going to be a short update video. I'm not going to show off everything this game has to offer, but give you kind of a taste of where the game is going. So you might be thinking by looking at this looks like a step backwards, but actually this is a couple steps forward. What I did last year is I started fresh, recoded the whole game in only a couple days, and made it far more efficient. There's a special little surprise I want to show off, but that's for later. With the old version, it would have made it almost impossible to have AI. It would have been a royal pain, and I realized that I would have to just start fresh anyways. So we've seen this screen many times. There's a lot less monsters right now, but that's fine. These are monsters I mainly want to focus on. So I gave myself a small goal. So a lot of the display is going to look like there's a lot missing, and that's fine. I'll get to it soon. It's not a big deal. So same as before, you can put in a monster, take out a monster. You can change up your dice if you want. You can't change up the first column because there must be at least one star on each die. In the future, I might have plans to have a special die that's nothing but crests, but due to balance issues, it's not going to be the case right now. There's also going to be a lot of rule changing to make the game as balanced as possible. That's my main focus. So the stats that you got used to in the Game Boy Advance version definitely aren't carrying over to this game. A lot of this stuff I've said in older videos, I'm just trying to recap you guys. But also, I should also mention levels are also absolutely different as well. So my main focus on this game is to have it as balanced as possible. There's definitely going to be a lot of different and new rules, but for the most part, it's going to be the same Dungeon Dice Monsters experience. I'm even having a little plan to potentially have you store star crests, but still brainstorming how that would work. I definitely don't want to take away too much from the original experience. However, a lot of the rules that are new and old can actually be activated. I actually don't have that menu here. I did in the old version, but there will be a menu where you can basically turn on and off different rules. So you can choose, oh, I'm missing one guy. There we go. Anyway, you can switch between the different players. Let's get started. All right, so this is the screen that is very different than what it was before. If you ask me, it looks a little bit cleaner. Everything's bigger, easier to see. The screen resolution has even been improved, in my opinion. It's been enhanced. Everything was a lot smaller. Here, it's so much easier. Everything's much nicer, more vibrant. Just in general, all around, I think looks nicer. Missing the background, but I'll figure out what I'm going to do about that later. All right, so let's just get started. I'm just going to play a quick game, and we'll see who wins. I'm actually going to try to go and win. And one thing I should mention before moving on. I don't like these paths down here. I'll be using them just for demonstration purposes, but they won't be in like tournament mode. They just feel unfair to me. They're very long. They weren't in the actual physical game. I'm not too sure if they even use in the cartoon, but they were in the GBA version. I should also mention before moving on is this version, in my opinion, is far greater than the GBA version. And as you saw, the computer just did this on their own. So there is an AI available in this game. This one I'm going up against is very simple. He's just going to try to summon Exodia and beat me. There is a little bit more of an aggressive opponent based off a large amount of rules I put in. The AI is not complete, but I would say as is, even incomplete, far greater than the one in the Game Boy Advance version. Far greater. So there's rules where if you're getting too close to the Monster Lord, the AI is going to go and try to attack me. In this case, I believe, and I don't know if I put in the rules yet, but if I get too close to its Exodia pieces, I think he's going to try to get them as far from my pieces as possible. Since we're not connected, he's not even going to bother even moving his pieces. He's just going to collect crests. That's about it. Unlike the Game Boy Advance version, where he only moves when there's a path to the Monster Lord, once our paths connect, that's when he's going to start finding the shortest path, taking that shortest path, and attacking my monsters along the way. So unlike the GBA version, I think he only moves if he sees a nice clear path to the Monster Lord. If you have monsters in the way, he pretty much just freezes and stays still. Okay, let's go. Okay, so another thing you can do is you can auto roll, which rolls all three for you, or you can select them one at a time. It's up to you. So like I said, I don't like these paths, but I'm just going to try to get to him as fast as I can. He's got two pieces already. It's already looking bad. And I don't mind. If he wins me, that'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to show off. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose, actually. So what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to get his Exodia pieces as close to the edge of the board as possible. I'd say it's not perfect. The choosing of the path is actually random. So I can probably put a little bit more intelligence in that. But right now, I didn't want to spend too much time on it. But basically what happens is a random path is given to the computer. And he's going to decide what's the best place to put it. If he's in aggressive mode, which he's definitely not, he's actually more in a passive mode, he's going to try to move his pieces more closer to my Monster Lord. In this case, he's going to try to keep his pieces as far from my Monster Lord as possible. Let's do a level 3. Not too sure why I want to do that. All right, so he got nothing done. It goes so quick. I haven't really slowed down the pace. It goes so quick that you don't actually get to see the computer player make his moves. He is going through the same procedure as I am. He's choosing his dice and going down. Oh, what am I doing? And rolling them. There was an animation I had where the dice would actually glide down to little slots here like they do in the Game Boy Advance version, but I removed it just because there were some issues with some of the slopes. All right, it's one piece away, so I'm doing horrible in this case. All right, let's go see if we do some damage. However, I do want the computer player to win. I actually don't want to win this. You know what? Let's be a little bit more confident there. There we go. I'm actually just going to let him win. Just show it that can happen. And move around if I want. But I kind of don't want to attack. Move all my guys around. But for him just to win. What's going to happen if he wins? He hasn't yet. All right, so he went up here and actually tried to attack me. So it looks like he's being aggressive for whatever reason. I guess because he's going by the rules where my character is a little bit too close to his Monster Lord, so he's panicking right now. He's seen that this is a strong monster, and he's seen that I could potentially attack him. Also, I do have a defense crest, but his defense is 0. Most monsters are 0. I didn't really set up a defense because that can really, really cripple the game if you make the defense too high. It makes the game pretty much go to a standstill. So I'm still deciding on how I'm going to do that, or how I'm going to avoid that. But since I have no defense, he's not worried because I can't defend against his attack. He just went and attacked me. Also, I have no attack crest, so he's really not worried. But once I have attack crest and I get close, he's going to start worrying because he doesn't want to lose any of his Exodia pieces. There you go. So at that point, the game freezes. I believe I do have text somewhere that says that blue player won, but I believe it's in black color. So it's invisible. So my mistake. I'll make it appear later. But other than that, there's nothing else that could be done. His program is pretty much done for the most part. He won, so he's pretty happy. Summoned Exodia, did the best he could. I also tried to defend against here. So yeah, as I said already, by far the Game Boy Advance, this version is much smarter than the Game Boy Advance version, and it's not even done. And I wouldn't even say it's smart. Like, if you were to actually play a little bit more aggressively, probably destroy him. Even if you play against the other player, the other computer player I think I created was Joey, where he has most of Joey's pieces. He's gonna have the Red Eyes Black Dragon and all that good stuff come down and try to hit me. Yeah, they pretty much wouldn't stand a chance if you have a good plan going along. But he has beaten me, believe it or not. And so that's all I really want to show. There's much, much more to show. But I didn't want to make this a very long video. I just want to let you guys know that there's still some progress going. I haven't abandoned it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. I want to kind of see what's going on in you guys' minds, have a little bit of discussions. I know there's been some active discussions going on in my existing videos. The problem is, I didn't realize it, but I had comments turned off for a long time. So I had no idea people were still watching the videos. And once I turned on comments, I started receiving you guys' comments. So I do appreciate all the support I still get, even though I've been absent for quite a while. And I still love this game. And it's been playable for quite a while. It's just a matter of how I want to release this. I do have some plans in the future, but I don't want to mention them in this video. I want to mention them in a much longer and more comprehensive video. So hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Take care, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.